I'd just like to mention that today is World Bee Day, as in BEE. And I suppose the connection to education is that many primary schools have excellent projects on the importance of bees to our ecosystem. But in that context, I just want to mention the late Philip McCabe. He's a neighbouring county man of your own. Philip died a year and a half ago, but Philip, of course, was president of Apamundia, the World Bee Federation. But I think more than that, Minister, he educated and informed so many of us on the importance of bees to our entire ecosystem. So I just want to put that on the record of the House today. My question to you today, Minister, is on the progress of the TU for the North West. Now, there are 3 institutes, Sligo IT, LIT and GMIT. Now, they're awaiting their turn funding. Now, I know it normally comes later in the year, but of course with the COVID, etc., their incomes have collapsed. So I have 2 questions on that. Can you guarantee the funding is still coming? And secondly, is there any possibility it might come earlier to allow the necessary work to be done? Secondly, I want to ask you about government priorities here. The 3 institutes are working together to get a submission by the end of the year. But as you are aware, LIT has also received funding to strengthen its cross-border links with Magee. Now, I support any cross-border cooperation, and it has potential for the entire North West. But the setting up of a TU is in itself a huge body of work and takes real commitment. So my concern is that the cross-border project might in some way delay the setting up of the TU. We know, Minister, that even when we're on the list in the North West, we tend to come to the bottom of it. I won't go to the detail, you know that already. So my question in the context is, can you guarantee that the setting up of the TU in the North West will not be negatively affected in any way by cross-border work between LIT and Magee? Minister, I'm not asking you to prioritise institutes. I'm asking you to prioritise projects. Thank you.
Okay, I can assure the Deputy that the momentum that's currently behind the Connacht Ulster Alliance for GMIT and Mayo and Donegal and Killybegs, as Deputy Pringle will be anxious to point out as well, that is full steam ahead. They've made considerable progress in the back end of last year, and they're going to continue that work, and that is going to be an important project. Can I also say there's always been an historical link between Letterkenny Institute of Technology and Magee University, and also there's been a lot of collaboration with the higher level institutes in the North West as well. There's an historic relationship there. We do have a memorandum of understanding which we lodged within the department, and I think there's absolutely no reason why you can't have a dual process happening there in terms of collaboration on a cross-border basis at one level, and then building towards the technological university at another level. But can I also say this? I think if we continue with those relationships on a cross-border basis, not alone will that benefit Letterkenny, it'll also benefit Sligo, Mayo and Galway as well.
To accept that, Minister, but there was rumblings, I suppose, around the fact that it would be the last one to be completed, bottom of the list again, and I just don't want anything to interfere with its progress. You have answered me. Seeing that I have 30 seconds left, I just want to ask, and you can reply to me in writing on this. This is about the calculated grades, and I know you're setting the criteria. I've been listening to every word you said from my office, so I won't ask you that question again. But I have been asked by individual teachers, is there any clarity around indemnifying individual teachers for their work in the calculated grades for the Leaving Cert? You understand the question I'm asking? Thank you. You can if you like. I don't want to eat into the time.
It's a very, very important question, and just to assure the Deputy that we're working on that piece of work as well, and there'll be further clarity tomorrow.